What's up, everybody? It's your boy ShowtimeDr. Coming at you with the patch notes. A little late, but here they are. So we got a new hero, Belana. Una, the noblewoman of Izaria, who left to find freedom. She's an archer, for those who don't know. I'll go ahead and leave a link to the YouTube video in the the title info. Well, let's get into her. So she is going to be Earth Ranger. From what I remember, I think it's actually the first Ranger that's been featured on a banner. I'm probably wrong, but it's the first one I can remember. Anyway, so let's just go straight to her skills. So on her 1, Windbreak Fan. Attacks the enemy with a fan, dealing damage proportional to enemy's max health. If caster's stack focus is more than 5, loses all focus and activates Razorwind Fan, which is her ultimate. And we'll get to that later here. So on her 2, Before Awakening. Well, let's just go after Awakening, because who cares? Attacks all enemies by waving a fan. Damage dealt increases with more enemies. Grants the caster immunity for 1 turn while after attacking. Immunity is a fairly rare buff in the game, so this is a self-immunity. So that'll be good when, you know that there's a big attack thing coming next turn. Like, say you're fighting one of the rogues and you know their ultimate's coming or something. You can do something like that. On her 3... Razorwind Fan, 6 turn cooldown. Previous one had a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies, 65% chance, decreased defense for 2 turns. Effect chance increases by 20% when Razorwind Fan is triggered by Windbreak Fan, which is her 1. Also, the upgrades to that make it 100% base, so at that point, the only people that are going to resist, in most cases, are going to be, fire heroes. So... unless they have some type of debuff or whatever. Now after her, we also got her artifact here, Iron Fan. Iron Fan is essentially bonus damage to ice heroes, which is kind of odd, but then again, considering that she's, you know, she's Earth, I guess it totally makes sense. But then, that's weird because this is the first time I remember them specifically putting in a deal bonus damage to a certain elemental type. But I'm sure that could be really good, especially if you get this on, of course, her, Yuna, etc. Anytime you're going out to kill some ice elemental stuff. So that'll be nice. Now, she also has a side story that's coming out. I do have to say, I forget where I saw the comment, but I saw someone comment and they said, my god, please never again put out 2 side stories at once. I would agree with that, just from the way that stamina is in this game. It's very hard to split stamina between, but then you'll get the people commenting like, you know nothing, I played Summoner's Wars! It's like, you're right, okay, whatever, bye-bye. So, anyways, it's your typical side story stuff. You guys should know how it goes by now. If you don't know what a side story is, you're new to the game. Essentially, it's an optional dungeon you go and do, and you complete quests, you get bonus stuff like the gold and the various sky stones, etc. currency here, and then it's usually a good place to farm for the you know, trying to get your 6 stars, etc. or if you need someone to get some experience pretty quick. Now anyways, here's your bonus hero. So Balania says Araminthia. Lots always trips me out when I see him. And Ren, nice to see Ren get some love. Don't get to see too much on her. I have a Ren. In fact, out of all those heroes, that's the only one I have. It's all good. And then, you know, currency. So it's going to be the same thing where there's a certain currency, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a multiple week thing, or excuse me, a multiple currency thing. Although, I'm sure, I haven't looked at it in game, so maybe it is, but this is the reward exchange for now, is just the lost accessory. Let's see, artifact. This was kind of controversial in the Discord, so let's get into this. Artifact selling and limit breaking improvements. Now, there was a couple guys that were saying this is the precursor to, what do you call it? I forget. It was like artifact... oh, like artifact star level enhancement. So essentially he was saying that, you know, like say you have a 3-star, like the popular 3-star artifacts, like the, Ascending Axe might be one. Daydream Joker's okay in some cases. There's also that one that improves your speed up to 10 stacks. He was saying, yeah, now they're just setting it up so that you can make those 5-star now, and it's gonna fucking suck to farm for that. And it's like, oh god, I hope not. But I'm sure there's some people that do want to see that, so more power to you guys if you want to see that. Now, essentially what's going to happen, what's in the game currently, is you're going to start getting powders of knowledge every time you decide to sell artifacts. Essentially, it's like disenchanting from World of Warcraft. You're going to get some dust, and eventually with the dust, you can essentially upgrade the artifacts that you have, and here's the table conversion. So if you have 2 dust, you can upgrade a 3-star 1 time, etc., etc. So should be fairly self-explanatory there now. For whatever reason, I don't know why, they decided that some artifacts don't provide power of knowledge. Most of these artifacts are from events, like the old side stories and the challenge events, etc. So whatever, if that's how they feel, that's how they feel. Because I was trying to think, I'm like, is there a way to get, like, bonus of all that? Because I don't essentially know, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So anyways, in the shop, the cool thing is you can now buy artifacts and, you know, things like Bloodstone, which is really good for Rangers, Lifesteal, etc. And these are going to rotate, I believe they said once a month. Yeah, every 4 weeks. So, you know, that's actually a welcome thing. I mean, if you feel like selling some of your inventory. Now, personally, I've been using them to upgrade my other artifacts. But, because there's an achievement that you get every time you upgrade an artifact 10 times. But, you know, eventually that runs out. So it's good to have some other thing you can do with it. And artifact limit break improvements. The limit break of the fodder artifact will also be applied to the artifact being enhanced. You have 2 copies of Egg of Delusion. Copy has been limit broken 0 times and copy broken 2 times. When copy B is used to enhance copy A will have 3 total enhancement breaks. So that's pretty cool. Essentially, it's adding for whatever reason. If you feel like taking something that you limit broke twice and then put it on something you limit broke 3 times of the same type, then you get it 5 times, whatever. I guess that's just if people weren't paying attention to what they were doing, or maybe there's some other issue with that. Now, the Raid Labyrinth, they improved the drop rate. I did want to say, for those of you that can't do the Raid Labyrinth, but you can do some of the mini-bosses, it's still worth it to go in there once a week, because randomly on a mob, there's always going to be an artifact, I wish, whatever the highest tier, the red tier of gear is. And it's going to roll, you know, it could possibly roll the newer set bonuses, but it's going to roll something good. Hopefully. Anyways, I got screwed last week. I got flat attack for my main stat, even though the sub-stats were good. So, but it's randomly on one of the mobs in the area. So go in, use your 2 tokens to get in. Hunt. If you don't find it by the time you finish your hunt, you know, just reset until you find them. Just explore all around. And this is assuming you can do it so that you can get yourself a high-level relic, even if you can't take any of the raid bosses in there. That's the thing. Now, they added more logistic shop stuff. Cool. Whatever. And then, for those of us that... God, I swear to God, this game's becoming more and more like WoW every day. They now have higher tier versions of epic necklaces and etc. So that whole thing's going to be coming out soon. So you know how that's going to go. A little power creeping in gear. And, you know, they always release a set of balances on the raid stuff. So if you're really into that, great. Personally, I'm not. I hear a close-up function added. So if you want to stare at Rise's breasts or someone else's breasts, you can do it now. Should be good. Now, essentially, last week's hero, or last 2 weeks' hero, Keys and Alexa's Basket have been added to the regular summon pool now. If you still want them for whatever reason, good luck. Because now you're rolling against everything. Well, I guess you technically were the whole time anyways, but... And then they've updated some skill stuff, etc. And it's mostly just... you know, little things here. Look, let's see. Attacks with a fireball and inflicts poison for 2 turns. Grants the caster is an extra turn. And a skill cooldown by 1 if the caster is not debuffed. I guess, did someone complain about Dragon? Because Dragon's not that hard. But whatever. If you're new to the game, maybe. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say why Dragon's not hard, because they'll nerf it, so I'll just shut up. But Essentially, the hint is you get a long time at a certain point to do something, so... Anyhow. I guess the end of Season 1 is 220, okay. So then you're gonna have to go back and purchase the Season 2 Conquest rewards if you haven't done that already. For those who don't know, that's in the shop for the Conquest point area. Let's see here. They added more sandbags. You know, they need to update this skill preview mode so that the skills do whatever their damage says, at least the base, because it's doing like 1 and 2 damage sometimes, which is dumb. But then the other thing is they need to add a mode where things attack you because some people have on-hit abilities or on-hit procs. Like, you got hit, you know, you get 20% readiness or whatever's going on. They need to activate a mode like that, in my opinion. And then some various UI and miscellaneous updates. And that's pretty much it, guys, so... pretty nice patch overall. It's nice to see a not rogue on a banner. We had like 3 out of 4 banners were rogues at a certain point. Overall, you know, everything that they've added is good. There's nothing nothing bad to report in any case. What I do want to know though, and I'm gonna make a video on her, how many of you guys really want Balana? Or are you guys saving for another hero? The consensus in the Discord was a couple people were going to token pull on her, but they're not too many people are terribly excited about her. But it's not because she's not a good hero, it's just they're waiting for other things, like the Crow banner, which has been coming for 2 months. 2 months, and, you know, Luna and all that stuff, so... But still excited to see how this hero does. She should be pretty strong, not only on, you know, farming... God, I always forget Naga, and, probably, PvP. She might do decent. I'll have to see. And yeah, that's all I got, guys, so... I'll be making 2 more videos today. One more is going to be on Epic 7. Another one's going to be a little bit more serious, but I haven't made some videos in a bit, so promo time. Yo, I'm ShowtimeDr. ShowtimeDr. You find my YouTube, hit like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the content, let's vibe. Go to my Twitch, go to my Discord, say what's up, Showtime Dizzle, etc. And I'll catch you guys later on. Peace.